Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Sword Coast and Peril. Tonight's session title is Echoes of the Past. I am going to go ahead and plug a few things before we get started because uh, there are a few times a year that I shill things. This is one of them. Coming up is the anniversary of my heart transplant, and if you want to be nice and get me a pseudo birthday present, you could go to my throne and donate to my new chair. Because right now I'm sitting on a stool because the back broke off of my chair and I can't fix it. I tried. You could also subscribe to the channel, which would be wonderful. Subscriptions always go toward helping the channel improve. And then you can also go to my YouTube channel and watch any of the VODs if you may have missed a stream. I actually have them uploading on a semi-regular basis now, so now you can just watch them every day at 8 p.m. And then if you want to follow me elsewhere outside of streaming, you can go to my Blue Sky. Just as a heads up, I do have some NSFW fan art on my Blue Sky for those of you who don't like that kind of thing. Yeah, and if you Crow said it where you guys can't hear it, but if you want to break from the ads, you can subscribe. No more ads. But yeah, so if you folks wouldn't mind helping, that would be lovely. But otherwise, don't feel obligated. You just being here is helpful enough. We're gonna go ahead and go over to my table now, and I'm gonna stop shilling for myself. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the table.
Hi.
Show for you.
How
Hello.
are
Yeah.
you folks?
Good.
Just say who or how?
How?
Who are
That's
you?
Who are you?
Who are you people? But yeah, welcome everybody back to the table. It is once again that time of the week where we gather around the table and you folks get to cry because my combats are really hard.
I won't cry. I will scream and throw stuff around, but I won't cry.
I'll cry.
Fantastic.
You need someone to
You'll
cry?
cry enough for the both of us, buddy.
I can, yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and let everybody introduce themselves and their characters. We're gonna go ahead and let Eldritch go first. You and Holly both make the same noise when you have to go first. It's the
Hey everybody. I am Eldritch, Shogun Queen on Twitch. I'm playing Lorraine Bailiff, Armor Artificer, Fiend Warlock multiclass. I go by she, they, he goes by she, her. I think that's it.
Alrighty. Up next is Crow.
Oh, hi. You caught me stuffing my face full of poultry.
Fantastic. On brand.
Hello. My name is Resident Scarecrow. Please just call me Crow. Tonight I am playing as Ashton de Trompette after a long period of absence. Long story short, Ashton is monk, recently reincarnated into being a Goliath. Still getting used to being tall because he was a kinda malnourished human. Now he's kinda just gonna punch stuff as one of the new hands of Cord.
Specifically the right hand.
The hand more suited for punching.
Yep. Alright. Up next, Lynx. Why don't you introduce yourself and your fancy boy?
Hello, I'm Lynx. You can find me as Quarklynx wherever you socialize your medias, including here on Twitch. And tonight, I will be playing Mithringale Herian Michaelis, who is our fancy little princeling, tiefling, blade singer, wizardling sort of boy. He goes by he, him pronouns. I'm cool with any pronouns. And I use a voice changer to alter the pitch of my voice to give him his. And I did that off memory.
Fantastic. Up next, Void. My beloved endless
Hi.
void.
Hi, baby. My name is Jester Void. You can call me either or. I go by he, him, or it is pronoun. And tonight I am playing, Quincy Elmdrin. He's just a drow fighter. He's chillin', he's vibing. There's nothing wrong with him, and nothing will ever be wrong with him. He's got all good vibes. We're
Are
fine.
you sure about that?
Yeah, it's fine. Nothing in this particular, nothing will
Nothing
ever
in the
happen to
cave.
him.
Nothing in this cave could possibly ever make him upset.
No. Nothing in this cave could ever make him upset. I'm so glad we get it. We're on the same page. That's it.
All right. Up next, my darling fiance, Huffy.
Alrighty, I am Miss Huffy. I'll be playing Charybdis the Shark Princess today. We both use she, her pronouns, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Miss Huffy.
And patreon.com/Miss Huffy.
This is true.
All right, folks. Who would like to give us the recap?
I would, but I was gone.
Yep.
Okay. I couldn't remember how to spell my own Twitch name for a second. Oh god. I think it was
I don't need the inspiration. I'm gonna
I-
let someone else take it.
okay. It's called Can I Do My DoorDash is coming up. But so we were preparing to leave to go to Wave Echo Cave. Quincy and the armor Leo.
Did you just call him
The
armor?
The armor guy. I was trying to remember his name, and that's how I remembered his name. I walked into town because we had to go fetch some people to help us deal with the Black Dragon. Quincy talked to Leo about possibly sparring at some point, which led to like, hey, now's not the best time. And then they just got to talking about, I believe, a couple different things. At some point, Leo was like, hey, sorry, I was so standoffish. And it's like, yeah, nah, it's chill. I still feel like you're gonna kill me, though. That wasn't said out loud. But this man has a menacing aura, and it's never not gonna
and
be menacing.
high insight. High passive
And high
insight.
Yeah. Shit. Leah.
It's not that high.
Shh, don't give away his secrets.
Quincy got the fucking fucking the guy that
Sir Leroy.
yeah, got Sir Leroy. I was trying to figure out. My food is here though, so I do have to BRB mid recap.
Lynx, would you mind picking up the rest of it?
I suppose I can tap in. All right, so yeah, Quincy went and grabbed Sir Leroy for the inn. My note says, he's just a little guy, Your Honor. 19. His armor and tabard are ill-fitted hand-me-downs. He's just a little guy.
He is.
So I
just
wrote
a
that
little
part
guy.
twice. And Quincy ran into another character there, who I also play on occasion, Yin, a tabaxi, who then flirted with Quincy on the walk back. So, yeah, as you do. Back at the Sindar Manor that we took up residence in the town. Big place, lots of rooms and stuff. But we settled in there, and Lorraine took Gale aside to have a little chat. And they kind of talked about like grief and connecting with people and interacting with others and relying on people and how everything sure sucks, and Lorraine can relate to that because of reasons that they talked about. And then Tierfing's ghost decided to appear and was visible to
And be
Lorraine.
annoying. Yeah, that's just kind of
Yeah.
that's Zimo.
Yeah. Yeah. So they all three of them had a little chat, and then they decided to to tidy up together and mess with each other respectively. And Lorraine was able to shake Tierfing's hand. Tierfing, by the way, dead spirit that is the person that was turned into one of the swords Gale has, which is wild that she was able to shake his hand, because that's a sword person.
Totally not going to be important later.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So Lorraine and Tierfing decided to tidy up after the tea, and then Leo showed up and was like, "Hey, Gale, we need to talk." And Gale was like, "Oh, that's a normal way of phrasing things. Awesome. Yeah, we can talk." So turns out, in the Temple of Maglubiat that we were in previously, when Leo kind of walked away after Gale cast the fucked up evil Rika spell, it was kind of in violation of Leo's paladin oath of the crown. So he kind of sort of broke it. Whoopsie, So he wanted to make a new oath to Gale, and he phrased it very well, and Gale reacted awesomely. Lying. Anyway, yeah, so Gale had to...
Best wisdom. He's not a wise boy.
Yeah, Gale had to advocate for Leo against the specter of Oathbreakers, or what
He is
ever
known as
he
the
was.
Oathbreaker Knight. But yes, he is the
The
spirit
Oathbreaker Knight.
He is the spirit of all paladins who have broken their oath.
Yeah. So Gale had to basically defend Leo to that specter, that entity. Like, hey, I know he left, but he didn't hurt my feelings. I mean, he did hurt my feelings, but it's okay. I still love him. But it worked, you know?
Yeah.
Because the specter was like, hey, would you fight for him? And Gale was like, fuck it, sure. All right, I'll throw hands. And got out all his swords and shit and banished the specter. So that was effective.
And then the specter got beat the shit out of.
Yeah, then he got his ass beat in the celestial plane.
Which is what he deserved. Anyway, we headed over towards Wave Echo Cave shortly thereafter as a party together. On the walk over, we saw a phoenix soaring through the sky, very Ho-Oh style.
Yeah,
Pokemon
everybody
Indigo?
who didn't, that was the original actually,
Yeah.
the original series. Anyone who didn't already make a wish and roll Arcana, do that now.
I believe most people who were there were able to, but people like Ashton and a couple of others can still make their wish on this shiny pretty bird in the sky.
Yes, Ashton was more who I was pointing out.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, are you sure I'm allowed to do that?
Yeah.
You were there. Well, Ashton was.
Ashton was there. I most certainly was not.
Yeah, Ashton was there, as was Hero.
Hey, speaking of people who are here, by the way, in this cave over here, Ezra the Child is here, which we learned after Cryptus alerted everyone to the smell of blood. Because the Sturges.
You guys don't know he's here yet. You just know that he's on the initiative tracker.
But
you have not yet
for our
seen
audience,
him.
A child.
Yeah, a child.
No.
Wait, Ezra is this one right here, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's fun. Ha ha ha. But also, Gundren Rockseeker and his daughter Dagna are also here. So
yes, and that is where we will pick back up. Actually, is in Wave Echo Cave, and in initiative order, as you are face down with so many Sturges. Lorraine, it's your turn. Holy shit, Ashton.
That's a 20.
What's your wish, boyo?
I sent it to Belle in DMs.
So
is
Ashton,
that something...
Ashton, you feel almost as if your wish is something that you wouldn't be able to perceive, but because of its altruistic nature, you are given. Hold on, let me find the god.
Oh no.
Hold on. we're gonna
Do I have to
to
deal with divine custody battles now?
No. You can be given
Yes.
other gods' blessings without divine custody battles. Important links.
Ah, I am
Don't-
important.
Yes, you are. Let's see. What is her name? Yeah, I can do that shit without missing a beat.
Yeah, y'all realize. Should I tell the group what Ashton's wish was?
I want to know.
This is me asking Belle
Yeah.
if I should make this public knowledge
Yeah, go
or
ahead.
keep it.
Tell us.
So, I said before I rolled, Ashton's wish is for the people in need and dire straits to find the help they need.
Joaquin, you have the blessing of Joaquin.
Dirty 20 Arcana.
You now
I have a +1.
You now are given the blessing of Joaquin, the merchant's friend, the Liberty's maiden, and the golden lady. She is also known as the harlot's coin.
I have no
Nice.
idea. I have no idea what this means, but okay.
It means that anywhere you go, you can receive like services and items for free, basically. Joaquin will never make you need for things a day in your life from now on.
Oh, so Ashton's
Because
living
you-
on Easy Street.
Because you made a wish that could have very easily made you rich because of how high you rolled. Because wishing on a phoenix is wishing on a divine entity. And you used it altruistically and rolled really fucking high.
Okay, but also, it's Ashton we're talking about.
Yeah.
He recognizes he's got it good right now. He can just continue as he is. He could stop right where he is, and he does not have to work. He does not have to struggle another day in his life.
Yeah, and you absolutely
Now he's
won't
working
now.
for others.
Yeah, you absolutely won't now. Joaquin will make sure of
Yeah.
that. Joaquin has something in common with one of your other party members, and has a beef with Gratz. Anyway.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Wonder who that could be.
Anyway, it is initiative. Eldritch, it is your turn. You are staring down abominations of nature. What are you doing?
What am I gonna do?
There are 17 Sturges in front of you.
We can lower that amount, probably.
Maybe. Also, I will say, Crow, Ashton does not know that there's a child there.
Don't worry. I figured out an in-character way for him to figure out there is a child there. It's a very bad idea, but it's an idea that works.
Okay. Lorraine, what are you doing?
Yeah, I remind myself one thing real quick before I say. How many? 3. In that case, I am going to magic missile.
Uh-huh.
Let's go. Starting there, and then also targeting these two, possibly.
Okay. Yeah, magic missile just hits. Roll damage.
Yes.
Yeah, these are not special shield Sturges.
That sounds terrifying.
Oh, trust me, I have a stat block for shield sturges. I have the Sturge Queen. I have Sturge Swarm, which I don't know if you know Swarm rules, but they're way harder to hit. There's a lot of I've built so many.
I want to
really
know
good
how
Sturges.
field surges come to be.
Uh, Same way carrion crawlers come to be. Weird, fucked up magic.
Fair enough.
3, 5, and 2. Congratulations, you've done some damage. Is that all you are doing?
Do you have a bonus action?
Yeah, you could booming blade.
I mean, how high up are they?
Currently floating about 10 feet off the ground.
Okay, that's not that bad. Uh,
So within your reach.
yeah. 10 feet to there. Uh, yeah, we can. Let me just double check. I had booming and what was the other one? Green flame. They're within 5 feet of each other. So yeah, booming blade would make more sense here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, booming blade, sure.
Just giving you the option to use your cantrips.
Yeah. It was between that and firebolt, since green flame blade would only work if they were close together.
Yeah. I still can't believe you don't have fucking
Um.
Eldritch Blast. It's in your name.
Eldritch Blast doesn't fit Fiend Warlocks really. Listen.
That's fair.
Do I want to? How many do I have those? I can use one for this. Why not? No more. This one. That.
Miss. That misses. Alright. So, Sir Leroy of Daggerdale's turn. Sir Leroy.
Are you manning him?
Yeah, I got him.
Huffragor.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got him. So Leroy is kind of simple. He is but a fighter. And he is going to whop. That wasn't meant to be an advantage because I forgot to turn on the advantage toggle. However, both of those hit, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna fix the advantage toggle. All right, yeah, both of those hit because apparently Sir Leroy is just a fucking monster. So that's gonna be 14 damage right off the bat. And then he's gonna shove this thing forward to get it the fuck away from him because he doesn't like the way it looks. Athletics.
Hell yeah.
That does not work. I will now be piloting Hero. I forgot to grab Hero's sheet, but I got Hero. Where are your sheets? Player characters. There you are. Hero is going to dragon up here, and then I have so many character sheets open. Okay, so that is prologue on the first stab that hits. 9 on that one, and so that's a dead Sturge. And then epilogue with sneak attack. Miss. And then... Wait, no, yeah, that's action, bonus action, movement. Charybdis, it's your turn.
'Tis I.
Yeah.
All right. Dote, dote, dote. And going to use Blood Maledict, I believe, or the Crimson Rite, I believe is the more accurate one.
Yeah. What is that
She's
one?
gonna take essentially she takes a D4 necrotic so that all of her attacks from here on do a D4 lightning.
Fantastic.
She is also going to be doing this in full front of the Sturges in an attempt to get them more
Oh yeah,
interested
no,
in her
you
than her
are.
ally.
They are all locked on target to you. The ones that
Perfect.
are close to you, anyway. Dagner just kind of looks
She
over at you and
bleeds
goes,
so that she might stab.
"Why are you attracting their attention?"
Oh, I'm the crazy one, that's why.
Oh, great. I'm over
Yeah,
here by the
you're in
crazy
good hands.
one.
Don't worry, you're in good hands. She's gonna swing on this closest Sturge. I don't think she would have advantage for any reason, would she?
No.
Okay.
And
That
misses.
is only an 11. Then she's going to extra attack. Try one more time. Damn it.
Natural one.
Okay. I lied, you might be in trouble.
The Sarge just looking at you like, what the fuck? Ashton.
I believe in
Welcome back, Hand of Cord, Ashton de Tempête. Can you save your
Oh.
boss?
Oh boy. Well, let's do it in probably one of the most Ashton ways I can think.
All I can hear in
so-
the back of my head is the fucking opening riff of Holding Out for a Hero.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, that's when Ashton is far away and Core just picks him up and says, "You go help your friends," and then just tosses him at the group.
Yeah, it's just electricity.
So just to be clear, Charybdis went this way?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, that's well within my movement.
Oh yeah. You're what?
So we're just gonna have
50,
Ashton.
60 feet of movement?
I think I should have 55 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ashton runs up, hard stops right here, and tries to, while... So on the first bit of running, charges up his knuckle dusters,
Uh-huh. As you do.
and on the second bout of running, before he even stops in front of the Sturges, he's just gonna try and...
Superman
He's just
punch?
gonna... Oh yeah.
Yep. How did I know that was coming?
Because it's just something fun for me.
Yep. Go ahead.
Let's see.
Roll your attack.
Hell yeah. And this does not count as it being surrounded yet.
Nope. Not yet. Folks, I shit you not.
Oh,
That is
no.
two natural ones in a row from two
Oh
separate
my
players.
god.
Both
Not only is it
equaling
2 nat 1.
9.
It's the same modifiers.
Not only... So, let me break this down real quick. The most recent rolls we've all made. It's starting off with Belle with epilogue. That's a 3, 3, 1, 1.
Oh, tonight's gonna be so fun for me. Tonight is gonna be so fun for me.
God.
Please, no.
So I think now that Ashton kind of absolutely whiffed that one Superman punch, he's just gonna reposition and then extra attack
Yep,
if I
go
can.
ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
At advantage because you are now flanking.
Public roll advantage. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Oh no.
You want to burn a key point?
That takes my bonus action. It also takes my bonus action to activate the Knuckle Dusters.
Sturge time.
Sturge time.
No.
It
Okay.
could be
The
worse.
Sturges get a multi-attack.
Oh, no.
Where they don't always roll advantage. You can turn on the advantage toggle.
How many are going after Ashton?
Well, none, actually, because they're going after Charybdis. So that's 1 and 2
Oh, perfect.
and Blood Drain.
They all miss, thankfully.
Okay, so that's...
Only just barely, but yeah.
This one's going to go after him. I'm going to move up to Hero. This one's going to move here. And these 3 are going to move their 15 feet of movement. So 5, 10, 15. Alright. Oh yeah, so this one is 2, 3. Okay, so these 2 are also going to attack Charybdis.
That's fair.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, that last one would hit.
So, you take 9 points of initial piercing damage. The Sturge attaches itself, and
It will not attach itself, actually,
so
if I can help it.
So it stabbing its proboscis into you. If it gets taken out immediately, you're gonna take 10 more points of damage.
The reason why I say no, actually, it's not going to be attaching is because I'd like to use the gift of the gem dragon to yeet this fucker.
Yeah. So that blood drain attack requires the attack hitting. Just in general,
Mhm.
is it attaching itself?
Yes. Gift of the gem dragon yeets an opponent 10 feet.
What I am
if it
telling
were.
you is, if you were to move it away from you at this point, you'd take 10 points of damage, ripping the proboscis out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna take 10 points of damage.
Yeah. If this works.
Yeah. Okay, Sturge. I need, what is that, a dex save?
Is strength save.
Strength save. Natural 1.
Let's see.
Total 1.
Plus. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, the
Again?
DC was like 18, I think.
And it takes...
That is.
That's the wrong number. There you go. It takes 12 damage and is yeeted.
And you take 10 damage.
And I take 10.
Alright, so that is... How many Sturges have attacked you so far? 2. There's 1 more Sturge that gets to attack you.
I don't know if I took the 10 already or not. I think I did just now,
That's the
okay.
10.
Okay.
Okay. Bop, bop.
Uh,
Scratches.
those hit.
And then a blood drain.
Oh no.
Blop,
Alright.
blop, and blop. 21 points of damage.
Youch.
Alright. Now to attack everyone else. So there's Sir Leroy. Bop, bop. Oh no. Oh no.
Killing him on his first mission.
Oh no, Sir Leroy.
Jesus fucking
Oh
Christ.
no.
My boy.
Listen,
11,
listen, you can
12,
choose to not
16,
attach it to target.
17,
Oh, okay.
27
Jeez.
points of damage from the Sturge
God,
attaching itself to
Is he
Sir
fucking-
Leroy.
is he fucking dead?
No, he's like a level 6 adventurer. He's fine.
Okay. Good.
The fact that he's at half HP doesn't make him feel very fine.
Yeah, exactly. So this guy actually, this particular one's gonna be right here. Hey, Lorraine.
Hello.
You know what happens when you attack a Sturge? It gets pissed off at you. See Charybdis, who is bloodied.
Yeah.
Oh wait, nope, that wasn't. I didn't mean to hit scratch the third time. So ignore that 19. 22. It says a 21 and a 22.
Scratch and scratch and a.
Okay, so you take 21 points of damage.
And then minus 15.
Alright, second Sturge. Second round, second verse, same as the first. 1, 2, and 3.
Why is the second surge after me? I didn't do anything to the second surge.
You also hit this second Sturge with Magic Missile.
Alright, magic missile.
I'm assuming the two of those last two hit.
Yes.
Bop and bop. So instead of taking that 12 points of damage, because it's already inside your neck, you only lose 5.
No, this one wasn't.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be some kind of marker for embeddedness.
Yeah, we're gonna just.
I mean,
bop.
this is a pretty specific. This is a pretty specific one. I don't think that's the
You're
thing
just
that
gonna get a
needs one.
snail. You're just
I
gonna
meant
get
for like the sturges so we can know which ones are attached.
Oh yeah. That's fine. Then they'll get snails. Snail. Remember earlier when I was like, Crow. Remember earlier when I was like, hey, yeah, Sturges almost TPK'd a party that had more people than them.
Yeah, I'm remembering that. I'm honestly waiting for everything to go up
It is now Leo's
to go up in flames.
It is now Leo's turn because no one else can attack. I will pilot Leo as well, who will come over here and see if the creature is dead when you remove its proboscis. You do not take the damage. Just as a heads up.
That's very good to know.
If Leo could hit.
I could
we're
do
gonna
that.
we're gonna go ahead and smite on that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, absolutely. So Leo just comes up here and fucking just murders this Sturge. So he does, and then his damage is gonna go over and do 4 points to that Sturge. So that is Leo's turn. Actually, no, it's not, because that's not his full movement. So he's going to move here, and then he's going to bonus action, face explode. Where is it? There's steel,
Cantrips.
sacred touch. And that is a DC 14, I believe, will save.
Dexterity saving
Dex
throw.
save. Oh, it automatically fails those because it's embedded. So it takes 6 more points of radiant damage. Quincy, it's your turn. Some of your friends are doing very poorly.
All right. So there's a thing in front of me.
Uh-huh.
What he doing?
He is embedded in Lorraine's neck with his proboscis.
I don't like that. But I can still attack him. Yeah?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah. Leo just murdered one of them while it was in Lorraine with the proboscis.
Okay.
I'm trying to not make that phrasing weird. Yeah, those will both hit with your glaive. All right.
7 and 15.
So here's what I'll do for you, right? You can use that
Uh?
25 on a different Sturge and keep that 7 because that 15 would kill this one.
Okay. Dad. I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah, so then this
And I'll be
this Sturge will take 7.
Technically flanking.
Yeah, you can roll an advantage to see if that would have been a crit. You can roll again, see if that was a crit.
No.
No, but it did do more. It did hit more. So roll damage for that one instead.
What, this one?
Yeah, for the 22, rather than the yeah. We're gonna
6.
take the 7. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Anything with your bonus action? Do you have Polearm Master?
Do I? I don't believe I do. No.
Okay.
I have Resilient.
Okay. Polearm Master would have given you the ability to bonk with the back end of your polearm as a bonus action.
Yeah, no, I
Dagna
should get that next
Rockseeker.
time.
It is now Dagna's turn. Dagna is a hunter ranger. She is going to, first and foremost, back up like this, and then she's going to use Hunter's Mark on this first one in front of... Oh, I don't have the global attack modifier. That's fine. It'll be fine. She also does not have a ranged weapon. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Because she has...
Would you like to steal from me?
No, she has twin hand axes, because that's her.
I mean, technically, those can be thrown.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say that is a thrown weapon.
Yeah. So we're gonna...
I mean, take
One.
marmalade for example.
2, and then so first one plus Hunter's Mark is bloop. That is 10 damage to this Sturge. It doesn't kill the Sturge, and it's a little painful for the Sturge to get hit while it's stabbing into you. Charybdis? Gale, it's your turn. These Sturges have immediately begun to fuck up your party.
Yeah, cool. So Gail's gonna holler out at Ashton to duck. And hopefully that's good enough because Gail's gonna right around there. Fireball.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Sturges are gonna get caught in that. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
One of them is also embedded, so they automatically fail.
Oh yeah, that one automatically fails. Oh, so that 20 does not count.
Okay, so anything above a 16 or above 16, the DC is 16.
Yeah, it's DC 16. So,
Mhm.
1, 2,
Here, let's roll the
3
damage.
of them.
24.
All right. So minus 24, minus 24, minus 24. That one falls out of Charybdis, so Charybdis, you're no longer just going to be immediately harmed by that Sturge.
Also, I'm not certain if Ashton takes any damage.
Ashton has evasion.
Yeah, so I don't think he does.
I
does
should
still need to
probably
make the
have
roll.
rolled a dex save. Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Alright. Gale, here's the thing
Uh,
about what
half
you just
damage.
did.
Here, take my inspiration. Take one and re-roll that.
He still takes half
Well,
damage, but
I was gonna say,
probably
isn't
good
15 a
to-
success?
No,
No.
DC
16.
16.
16 or higher.
And due to evasion, Ashton is either I take half on a success I take half on a failure or none on a success.
Yes, so you don't take any damage.
That wasn't a success.
Oh yeah.
That was a 15. I needed a 16. Actually, let me double check because I might.
You still have pizza points. I do believe. No, you don't, because you used them all against the lady when fighting.
I'm
with the
offering you
man.
one of mine. Take it.
Yeah, Lynx has them in excess.
Subject.
There are
Sure,
three-
why not?
There are one,
I
two,
mean,
3, 4.
Gail also
living
literally
surgeons.
told him to
The
duck.
stolen
Hey,
like,
inspiration point gave me a nat 20.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
So Ashton just sort of.
Ashton, what I will allow you to do with that natural 20 is make a single attack action against that one Sturge that's embedded in Charybdis.
Fuck
You
yeah.
can scooch one over and then punch that thing at advantage.
Public roll, advantage 21.
That hits, roll damage. I did not. The point of this encounter was not to murder you guys outright in the first round.
Yeah. It's a party with us.
Uh-huh.
You honestly think it's going to last more than a couple rounds?
I mean,
Even
from
gonna,
the,
they're even gonna kill us, or we're gonna
yeah, I
kill
was
them
about to say,
in the first
from
2 rounds.
from the way it looked, it was not going well for you guys because only one of you is immune to these things, and that's Leo. And Leo cannot solo all of these sturgeons.
I mean, if we
That's
all
true.
die.
I forgot Leo
Yeah.
has no blood.
Yeah.
I also so put it out there that I'm also killing me. We're also killing these things at the very least.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Team effort.
So Gail, you have cast one spell. You have a cantrip left.
okay.
What are you doing?
Yeah. So that's a big chunk of damage. Hopefully
It's a big
most of
chunk
them should at least
dead
take
fucking sturges.
12 damage. That's something. And then I think Gail's gonna cast a little spell on himself. It's a little
You are
self-preservation.
rolling to DM, by the way.
Why am I can't
Have it
read.
buckled, probably.
I'm so sorry, y'all. You missed everything. Ah,
Damn.
did.
alas. Anyway,
did.
he's gonna cast Blade Ward and protect himself from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. No, wait, that's only weapon attacks. Do the proboscises count as a weapon attack?
No.
Yes,
Yes?
they do.
They do? Okay.
Any
They're
weapon,
natural
any
weapons.
weapon that is not a spell is a weapon attack.
Okay. Cool.
Hmm.
Cool.
to know.
Okay, then yeah, he's warded, so
Good.
safety.
So Charybdis, Ashton, and then I guess Dagna would. Roll a perception check.
Is this sound or scent related?
It can be, yes.
Huzzah! Advantage. 18.
You hear
22.
the little pitter patter feet of a small child. Ashton, you see him.
Okay.
You see Ezra, a little bastard, come out from behind a bunch of rocks, pull out a light crossbow, and then take a pot shot at this sturge, hitting it, and dealing 7 points of damage. Before running back behind this rock.
Little baby, little guy.
Ashton approves
Okay.
of the child hiding behind the rock.
It's Gundren Rockseeker's turn. Gundren, what are we gonna have you do? Gundren, what? Oh, I know what Gundren's gonna do. I know what Gundren's gonna do. Let me check how the spell works. How big is this? Up to 6 creatures. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he is going to cast Rock Seeker. Core. Mass Healing Word.
Oh.
Healing healing Charybdis, Sir Leroy, and Lorraine. So he can do it.
Hold on, I
He
think
can
that's
heal 6
broken.
people. He can heal 6
Yeah, I
people.
don't think it's a D4 plus 2. That seems inaccurate.
Oh, no, it is.
Yeah.
It's a D4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yep. D4 plus 2. But he can heal 6 people. So instead of taking 3, he's going to heal the 3 of you twice, and you each take 6.
Oh, nice.
I know that's not how the spell works, but it is right now because because a good chunk of you are very.
Well, I was gonna
hurt.
say if you're gonna be casting it twice, you might want to re-roll the healing because that is minimum.
Well, no, he can heal 6 creatures with the one spell.
Yeah, you said cast it
So
twice. I thought.
no. He's just gonna hit each of you twice because he only healed 3 of you.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm ruling it that it can be that because of that. Also, Mass Healing Word is a bonus action spell.
Ooh.
He misses the Sturge, unfortunately. And he shouldn't be rolling advantage. Gundren, why are you rolling advantage? It's because I never fixed your advantage toggle. Okay, yeah, so that's Gundren's turn. Lorraine, you are no longer covered in Sturges. There are 3 left alive. One of them has full health.
Okay, so I feel it's important to double check for clarification. You said that shoving is a bonus action, correct?
Yes, combat maneuvers are a bonus action.
Okay, and this guy is 10 feet off the ground?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm going to step over here. And I'm going to use a bonus action to shove him so he falls prone and then has to fall 10 feet and take 1d6 damage.
Make an athletics check.
Sure. And this is contested by his athletics or acrobatics.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. 15. So it is beatable.
19.
Damn.
So that's a bonus action. Hopefully that your token is not a portent of the future.
In that case, I will... Do I... I don't think I have that yet. Yeah. I believe next level I'm getting multi-attack, so... Either way, it is still just Booming Blade. It's surrounded.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Yeah.
That nat 20 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll your damage and then add max to it.
Cool. Let me get my calculator ready. Just get these ready. 6 plus 8. Necrotic was. And that is. 4.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's a dead fucking Sturge.
I believe around 48.
Damn.
48 damage. That would have murdered the Sturge outright to begin with. Yeah, that's dead fucking Sturge. I'm gonna grab the Sturge token out from under yours so it doesn't look like you're dead.
On my screen, it looks like the cross is under me, so.
Yeah, on my screen it definitely didn't. Okay, it is Sir Leroy's turn. Leroy is going to try and kill the Sturge that's I believe still lodged into his throat. So he is going to, instead of that's Sir Leo, not Sir Leroy. That is the wrong character sheet. So he is going to attempt to stab this thing with his longsword, which hits, and that is going to deal 7 points of slashing damage. That's going to kill that, and then he's going to chug a potion that does 4d4 plus 4. So he has a moderate healing potion. Healing himself for 15 points of damage. And that is his turn. Hero is going to move here and then do a stab. Epilogue and prologue. I did those in the wrong order, but prologue still nat 20s with it does not sneak attack. However, 12 plus 6 is 12 16, 18 points of damage. And then what is oh wait, yeah, that's okay, yeah, that's it. Charybdis. There's only one Sturge left.
Charybdis.
There's only one Sturge left.
Oh. I would like to make that not the case any longer.
Okay.
Do I have to get up here for this to be advanced?
Yep.
Alright, I'm okay with that. Hiya!
Yeah,
That is a
26
26.
hits. Yeah, roll damage.
Oh yeah, that'll be
And that's
9
a
plus
dead
a d4.
Sturge.
Oh, wonderful.
Just the
That would have
9
been 13.
Yeah. Yeah, congratulations. You all survived. Your
Yay.
the encounter. I think this is this group's first encounter with Sturges. And Sir Leroy will pull his sword out of the Sturge he killed and goes, "What are these things?"
They're like hellish mosquitoes.
Yes, I noticed. And he's slowly pulling the proboscis out of his throat.
Well, then why did you ask?
They have to have a proper name. Sheathes his sword.
Do we actually know their name?
Gale might, because Gale is well studied in creatures that were made by fucked up wizard people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm well
Yes.
studied.
Gail's gonna try and offer Lorraine a healing potion and would answer to the room at large.
They're called sturges.
They were made by your cousin.
Alchemical abominations.
Well, that term sounds kind of judgy.
They
No,
were.
they are abominations. By definition.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Hey Ashton, what you doing?
He is walking up to this child.
Ezra is hiding behind 2 rocks, hoping no one sees him.
Direct eye contact, and he's got that kind of somewhat
Shit.
disappointed but incredibly amused dad face.
He's just I'll shoot you with my crossbow.
And I will catch the arrow, my friend.
You don't see me.
I definitely see you. I also saw that you managed to get a good shot off on one of the. What were they called? Sturges?
Demon bat mosquito. That's what I've been calling him.
That feels like a more apt description, but my wizard friend Gale says that they are called Sturges, and I am inclined to believe him.
Oh yeah, no, the fancy man knows exactly what he's talking about. I just I don't think they deserve the respect of their proper name being used.
That is fair. However, I have a bigger concern than using the proper decorum with dead alchemical abominations.
Uh-huh. And what's that?
My friend, why are you in here?
Neighborhood kid dared me to come in, but I'm fine. I've got 2 health potions, a short sword, a set of leather armor, and a crossbow. That should be okay.
My friend, sweet child, know this. My group and I are much more experienced than you. Some of us are wearing much thicker armor than leather. Some of us nearly died to these things.
Okay.
I would rather that not be something that happens to you.
Yeah, no, I was just dared to come in. I was not dared to stay, but when all the demon bat mosquitoes came out, I was too scared to leave. So,
To be fair, you were able to hide from them for a while until we arrived, so
yeah, and then I shot one of them. I'm gonna go get that one, actually, so I can drag it back and show my friends. Now everyone sees Ezra, like, come out of hiding, grab this fucking
hey.
sturge, sling it over his shoulder.
Ashton will place a heavy hand on the kid's other shoulder and just, before you do, there is something I need to clear up.
What?
For your safety, but do not worry. You are not in trouble. Yet. Gale, do these things, to your knowledge, do these sturges, as you call them, are they capable of producing an offspring after death?
No. That would be something that
Chest
you would
burster
know.
style.
No, they are not able to do that. They
Yes,
typically
but
plant
whether
their
'tis
eggs-
better to lie to a
They
child for
typically
its own
plant their
safety.
eggs through their proboscis when they're stabbed into people.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, looks
so
like.
it is chest burster style.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, Gale makes a face, and then hems and haws for a moment, but eventually says,
Not after death, but it is still ill-advised.
But I shot it. It's mine.
Take its
To
wings
be-
as a trophy, then.
But no, they won't believe me that I shot it. My arrow's still in it.
if
I
you
say
would
let him keep
like,
it.
Yeah,
If
see,
you would
the shark
like.
lady. Shark lady gets it.
Yeah, I
Shark
experimented
Lady
with
is
monsters when I was
also-
young, and look how I turned out.
Charybdis, you are also self-described the crazy one of the group.
I don't know. I feel like there's probably a lot of crazy ones in this particular group.
I know out of my brothers, me and my 2 other brothers, the townspeople call me the crazy one. He just holds the 2 thumbs up.
I want to get angry at you for this. But I can't find any. I cannot find any anger toward you.
Good.
Just a
Good.
weird placed sense of pride.
Good. Then you should not stop me from dragging this thing out of the cave.
Do try not to get too much of its blood on you. It might be poisonous.
It's not poisonous, though it can carry range of diseases, including tuberculosis.
It's like a duck. You might not want to touch it.
Yeah, Gail's gonna like ping Yin, who is now one of his new retainers, or maybe what's her name? Karan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Gail's gonna send a sending to Karan like, hey, there's a child dragging the corpse of a sturge towards town. Maybe deal with that. Not his problem.
It's just a heavy sigh as response. Yes, Master Mithrangale. Why do I get the shit jobs?
At least you're not in here. Take solace in that.
Yeah, it's fair. At least I'm not. Wait, why is there a child dragging a You know what? Never mind. I don't want
Ask
to know.
him when you meet him.
Got it. Is it the tiefling one that's coming out of the cave? Is that? Hi.
Well, you could ask him if his name is Ezra.
You hear his very nasally voice through the sending. But
Yeah, that's him.
oh god, it's the same argument back and forth. But I shot it.
Gail's
I
gonna
shot
turn
it,
off this
fine.
sending earring.
Oh god.
Ashton is incredibly proud of this kid, even though he knows he has no right to be proud of this kid.
Gundren's gonna start passing out potions of lesser restoration to the people who got proboscis stabbed. So you guys can just drink those, and it'll kill the eggs that are currently being gestating inside your throats.
And you won't be.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
Fun.
And then, yeah, Lorraine, you were offered a healing potion. This is why I asked you guys to make shopping lists pre-game. Because I fucking knew y'all were going to get your asses kicked in this first.
Well, yeah. I wonder why. Hey, Belle.
Yeah.
This
Uh-huh.
rope? Question mark.
It is, in fact, a rope.
What does it look like in good shape? What's it look like?
Yeah, it looks
What's the
like
vibe?
it looks like it's a rope. It's tied to two very large rocks. It has a bucket kind of going between the two of them, and there is a 10-foot decline that goes down to right here. So it looks like it's a rappelling
Where's
rod.
Go
This
down.
this over here is 10 feet lower than the rest of everything. Charybdis, you're currently standing on a very precarious edge.
That's
Like to
fine.
I'd like to go down the rope.
Yeah, you absolutely can. You're able to make it down very easily. Charybdis, if you're gonna go down, you will need to make either an athletics or acrobatics check to not fall on your ass.
Oh, this is downward.
Yeah, that's down. It's not up.
Air. I had assumed it was up.
Yeah, no. Leroy is also going to go down the ladder.
I can take the rope. I don't mind.
Leonidas is gonna go. Mithrangale, would you like to go down the rope, or shall I catch you?
I pictured for a second Leo flicking, tossing Gale down there.
No. No, if anything,
No, I
it
know
would be
know.
picking him up bridle style and then jumping. No.
No, I know
I
he
can
would do
get down
that.
myself.
And Gale will get down himself. He's gonna use his dragon wings and glide down very
Phenomenal.
gracefully.
Gundren's gonna come over here to Lorraine and go, do you need some healing? It's not, I know old heads like us sometimes aren't exactly able to keep up. Yes, he did just call you old.
I mean, double check sign. No, yeah, Lorraine agrees with that statement.
Yeah, fucking...
Yeah, so like, Yeah, I wouldn't mind a bit of healing.
Yeah, and so Gundren kind of goes, "All right, hold still for me," and then he's going to cast cure light wounds at cure wounds at second level.
Would she have declined the potion Gale offered, or?
I believe she drank it.
No. Yeah, she drank it. She just got the lowest possible roll on it.
Double ones.
Oh, great!
You get 5. You get 5.
12.
Yeah, 12 hit points back from the cure wounds before he leaps down with his boots of glorious vaulting. She'll kind of slide down. Hero is just gonna noodle dragon. So there are 3 ways to go forward. This one seems to be barred. Like you guys, this is sheer rock wall, but here and here are rubble.
So we can go up
or down.
I'm kind of feeling down.
Whichever path we choose, we could either manually remove the rubble, or I could cast a spell to do so.
You see Gundren just slowly pulling out a pickaxe. We could do it magically, or we could do it the old-fashioned way. Both are.
Who's that healing for, by the way?
For Lorraine.
Okay, I want to double check. I'm gonna grab a healing potion. They're just called health potions. What do they do? 2d4?
2d4 plus 4.
4 plus 2.
Okay.
Plus 4.
2d4 plus 2 or 4? Okay.
4.
Plus 4?
Yes.
Greater healing does plus 4 usually, but if you...
No,
Okay.
I give everybody a plus 4 on that, just so that you don't.
I'm gonna do another one.
There.
Okay.
Because usually it goes up in increments of 2. Normal
Yeah.
healing is 2, then 4, then 8, then fucking Supreme does 20.
Yep. Instead, you just bump them up by 2 more than they normally do.
Are all
Fair
of these
enough.
blocked, or is it that one of them is especially blocked?
So this one is just a sheer rock wall. These
I like
are,
this one close
these,
to where I'm
These
at.
are rubble, but they're like climbable. You can get rid of the debris with like Thunder Wave. That would make it easier where it's no longer difficult terrain. But walking over either of these is going to be difficult terrain in case you guys get stuck. Yes, Lynx?
We're looking for people down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible to look around a little bit, investigate a tad, and see which direction folks may have gone before us?
So, who you are looking for in this particular instance is the Black Dragon. So, yeah, you can.
Okay.
Survival?
So you're looking, survival. You're looking for dragon tracks.
Survival, not investigation.
I will say investigation will have a higher DC, but you can roll it.
Are any of us welcome to do that, or just
3 of
Gil?
you. 3 of you can do
That's 17. That's not bad. Nice.
So,
Yeah.
would anyone else like to roll?
I have plus 6, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also believe that Charybdis can do this at advantage if it's scent based.
So
For perception?
Do you say perception?
No, I said investigation or survival for tracking.
Oh, I'm pretty good at investigation, not gonna lie to you.
What's
You
your
go plus 6, what do you got, Charybdis?
I have plus 8.
Ah, you go then.
Charybdis roll?
Alrighty. 19.
Okay, so with Charybdis and Gale both investigating, and then Quincy, tracking with survival, it's not hard to kind of figure out that there is that there was a larger path that would fit a dragon, but you also know that that dragon has polymorphed in the past, and there are clear tracks leading this way that
Cool.
look to be like fresh boot tracks.
I
So that way then?
Yeah. You would assume that that is
Alright.
the
I'm
best
down
path.
for it. I like the small path.
Well,
Charybdis, as soon as you step into this like hallway, it is immediately obvious to you that it is way hotter in here than it is in the other room.
Oh, the dragons we're looking for are white and black, right?
the black one currently.
Okay. It's quite toasty in here.
We can just like walk over this. We don't have to roll nothing.
Yeah, no, this is just
Oh,
rubble.
I think I see why it's too hot in here.
Yeah. I think it's the lava. over
Yeah, that
there.
might be it. I mean, technically, we're under the ground surface, so this would be magma.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He nods.
Gunner's just kind of gonna go. Oh yeah, long time ago when my family owned this mine, we did have a few places that had magma deposits underneath them, but it looks like somebody dug them up on purpose.
Somebody. These tunnels are dug by, would you say they were dug by man-made tools or a cloud?
And he'll kind of walk over and kind of kneel by the stone and go, "Nah, this was a tool. This wasn't claws. This looks like a drill."
A drill?
Yeah, and you see him kind of get down and like look, and like he takes some of the like he's not touching the lava, but he's touching like the rock, and he like puts some of it in his mouth, and he goes, "Duragar."
Oh. I suppose that would make sense. What did you taste it? What?
Rocks. We know a lot
You
about
tasty
stone.
rock?
Yeah, magma rock. I don't know if
Alright.
you've ever had magma rock, but it's there.
I
So
try to stay off the stuff personally.
it's salt. It's a specific type of salt.
Oh.
It's made when magma hits bedrock. And he'll like pick up a handful, and it's this glittering pink salt.
Hmm.
If you boil this in water and just let it boil out, it makes a salt deposit that you can actually eat.
I've never had to scrounge for salt before, so this is news.
Well, yeah, no, we don't have to scrounge for salt. Right here, we got a very large deposit of magma rock, and he'll kind of just gently scrape his fucking pickaxe along the side, and then come up with a huge chunk of this salt. This shit sells.
I feel like
for like hundreds.
everyone's
of
probably
gold.
just staring at him.
This is like a special interest.
Let him have his interest, okay?
Yeah, no. We're all letting him talk about rocks. No one's interrupting him.
This is like an
Ashton
old
is
man talking about
very
his model
interested.
train.
One at a
What were you
time.
saying?
Lorraine, you first.
Sorry, I was just saying this is like an old man talking about his model trains.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what this is.
Ashton is very interested in the salt.
Fantastic. Leo will lean over to Gale and go, "Lord Mithrin Gale, this is that's actually what we used to we had some of that back in the kitchens. We used to pay Duragar a lot of money to mine it for us."
Do you want to collect some while we're down here then?
I haven't been able to cook with it in a while, and it would be nice to be able to not have to pay several hundred gold pieces for like an ounce of it.
Well, we do have a bag of holding. Collect as much as you like.
Hey, Gundren. Leo,
Uh,
Leo immediately. Hey, let me borrow that pickaxe. He just starts fucking taking chunks. He goes, "Can I have the bag?"
You can't
I
just hand it over.
Wait,
Just very large chunks
have
of
question.
salt. Yes.
Where do those footprints go?
So
From
they
here.
seem to head over to this magma, and then almost leap over it, as if someone had glided across above the magma deposit.
So, the thing where the dragon seems to have gone this way, and I'll point over the magma, this direction.
Leo
Which
just jumps
means
across.
we have. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, or you could find another way around.
There's a
but
5-foot
that
gap.
works too.
It's like a 5-foot gap. Come on, I think everybody can make that.
It's.
There's literally a 5-foot gap right here.
Yeah, I know. No, I know.
Would it
It's
make you feel
just-
better if someone threw you across or caught you?
No, that would make me feel worse. I think.
You
if
see
someone threw me.
Gundren kind of readying himself at the edge of the thing. All right.
To be fair, I had to be carried over gaps like that when I was shorter, actually. And then there is Charybdis.
Yeah. Then there's Charybdis.
Yeah, Misty steps right over. Fuck this.
It's so easy. Just fuck it. I don't like that.
Ain't fucking with lava. Ain't gonna be cooked today. No, thank you.
Noodle dragon flies over.
Flexing on all of us.
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. It's just Hero, literally flying over the lava. You see Dagna pull out a grappling hook and like throw it into the ceiling, and then Indiana Jones swing across.
That's so cool. Oh, there's barely room over there. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just come on. I'll if anything, I'll make sure you don't fall.
Yes, that would be unfortunate.
Yeah, I'd be very upset. So there are two distinct sets of almost identical tracks. There's the newer ones that go this way, but older ones go down here. So which way do you go?
I mean, newer is recent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Possibly.
So.
Older could also just mean more foot traffic.
Yes, actually, I would say there is more foot traffic back and forth than there is up toward. I will also say you're like stepping over dwarf corpses, like charred skeletal remains of Duragar.
Don't like that. This is fine.
So what do you do?
1 second, I gotta fuck with my headphones for a second.
I understand.
So we could just keep going this way, or see what's down there.
Well, the tracks may be old. They were still there at some point. It may be worth investigating. Just make sure there's nothing awry.
I mean, suppose so. Down.
Gundren just kind of goes,
say,
well, I know what this place used to be, versus what...
Do you?
Yeah, because my family used to own this mine. He'll kind of start walking down this way. Down here used to be, on the left was an office, and on the right was a barracks.
Uh-huh.
And then down
What
here...
sort of office?
It used to belong to my father, and then down here is our main was the main magma deposit. If you've ever heard of a foreman, like I don't know if you've ever been on a construction site, Fancy Boy, but
Yes, of course.
it was the foreman's office. Gale, you would notice that instead of the standard stone dwarf construction doors, the doors on these two places have been replaced by portcullises.
Portcullises. Interesting for an office.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to investigate the portcullis.
It looks new. It looks like almost brand new. Roll perception.
Okay.
So
That's a
you see
13.
it before it comes at you. Scuttling very quickly toward the door is a massive fuck off carrion crawler.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it is sitting there waiting to be fed.
I am guessing that neither the doors nor those creatures were there before.
Nope. Oh, that's definitely new.
Carrion
Gross.
crawlers bode ill.
Gross. Gale.
That said, what do we know about whether or not a dragon will tolerate the presence of a carrion crawler? Because that could be a thing as well.
This looks to be, from what you can tell, Gale, trained.
Yeah, judging by the fact that it approached and seems like it wants to be fed.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Well,
And there's a large.
what if I do
there's-
feed it?
There's a large, like, presence of dwarf bone right at your feet.
Oh.
Okay. Just taking another step back. That's fine.
Do you check the other door?
What's up? I'll look at it. I'll looky with my
So,
eyeballs.
okay, Quincy, you're probably the worst person to look at this. Approaching this door
Yeah.
is a rust monster.
Oh. Okay.
Rust monsters.
Hey,
very
Belle,
famous
hold on.
for-
What are these portcullises made of?
One of them is made of steel. That's the one with the carrion crawler. The one that's holding back the rust monster is made of lead,
Okay.
a
Alright.
non-rustable material.
Good. Just making sure.
Uh-huh.
Then
Sorry,
again,
continue.
rust monsters are known to eat through gold, so
Yeah.
which also can't rust.
Yeah, so Gail's gonna say,
I would advise taking a step back from that one.
Uh-huh. He does.
Quincy, I need you to roll me a dex save.
Okay. Heart emoji. Do I get any inspiration for my part in the recap?
Yeah, sure.
YN.
So you just
Okay.
so the feelers of the rust monster almost hit your armor, and you get a feeling that you would be wearing chain shirt instead of chain mail if it hit.
Yeah. Okay. Sick. Cool. Staying back. Staying far back.
Yes.
And you can
That's not
see on the other side of the bars, probably these Duragar's weapons and tools, and the only thing that's left is the wooden parts.
Huh.
So
Fun.
the dragon was likely experimenting on these two creatures or training them for something.
It seems likely that the
Yay.
dragon was training these creatures for something.
Uh-huh.
Should
Sturges, rust
should
monsters,
we by
and carrion
chance-
crawlers. They're
Have-
all artificial.
Gale first, then Ashton.
Sturges, carrion crawlers, and rust monsters are all artificially created beings. So someone made them, and they have been trained.
Ashton,
That's all.
what were you saying?
Should we, by chance, get rid of them? Make it so all that time they spent training them goes to waste.
I think there's an issue with this little recipe here that doesn't necessarily get addressed by that.
Yeah, whatever created them, I take it.
Probably the dragon, if I had to take any guesses.
not only could it very well be the dragon, the issue is that these are creatures that thrive off of essentially an already like defeated battleground, so to speak. This is somebody preparing to have a lot of loot that they don't know what to do with.
Well, they clearly have no shortage of bodies of the Duragar, I'm guessing.
Sure. That's how it's been sustained until now.
Mhm. It's almost as if they were preparing for something.
That's what I'm getting at.
Crazy. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like they can get out right now. But
No.
that's not to say there's
The other thing that you would probably know is if they were both to get out at the same time without their master around, they would kill each other.
Yeah. And there's probably some contraption somewhere that opens the doors. But I mean, if no one's around and they get out, they'll probably fight each other to the death. If I
Which
had to
more than
pick
likely,
one.
what Gale and Charybdis, because you guys have probably seen these things the most, would know is that the carrion crawler would definitely come out on top in that fight, because the carrion crawler can paralyze its victims.
And the carrion crawler is also not made of metal, so the rust monster would lose out on that particular benefit.
Yeah.
We could let them duke it out and then kill whoever the victor is.
Or we could leave them alone.
It doesn't seem like they're able to get out and they're contained right now, so
We could also just collapse this tunnel.
true.
That wouldn't damage the general structural integrity.
No, we always made fail safes in case of like earthquake. We could just pull there, and he kind of walks over to this particular thing and goes, "You can pull on this while you're leaving, and it'll collapse the whole structure." It was a way for us to keep the magma back.
Oh, that's smart.
Curtis would like to peek through this room and see if there's any weapons or armor that seems to have like withstood the not temptations, but
As a matter of fact, there's a large spear.
like withstood the. Oh. Really?
Yes.
Where would the spear be?
It is in the back of the room. It appears that the rust monster had left it in a pile of like all the wooden equipment. But it is very clear that the spear is steel all the way through, or it's metal. It's not exactly steel, but it is metal all the way through. It almost looks like a lightning rod.
God, I wish I had mage hand.
Someone else does.
Do you happen to?
Maybe.
Would you be
You could
interested? Would you be interested? And or how much do you think that spear over there weighs?
Hey, Belle. How much does that spear over there weigh? Do you think
You
it
can test it with
weighs
mage
less
hand.
than?
You can test it with mage hand.
Gale doesn't like this. But he's gonna do it. He's gonna test it with Mage Hand.
So it seems like Mage Hand is able to pick it up. It is not too heavy. And the carrion crawler, not the carrion crawler, the rust monster skitters away as quickly as possible when it sees the spear.
Oh, poor thing.
That's an interesting reaction.
It's probably been tortured by magic by this point.
Gale will bring the spear over.
Okay. So who grabs the spear first?
I mean, I don't mind. I'm not afraid of this spear.
Roll a con save.
That's fair.
I will learn why I should be afraid of the spear.
So, Charybdis, a very familiar sensation goes up your arm. It is the sensation of being electrocuted.
Ah! My old fucking arc scars glow a little bit.
Yeah, it does not hurt you enough to like do damage, but you do feel immediately the pain that would be being fucking electrocuted. And you are able to claim. I have the thing. Where is it? There it is. Magic items. We're gonna put this up close. You are able to claim Barthun the Storm Spear.
Barthun. Appreciate you, Gam.
The storm.
Unless you like it.
Go ahead, Gail.
Well, I'm not exactly a fan of spears. I'm more of a sword person.
Perfect. Because I love a good spear.
So,
All right.
this spear is a magic weapon. When you hurl it and speak the command word Barthun, it transforms into a bolt of lightning, forming a line 5 feet wide that extends out from you to a target within 120 feet. Each creature in that line, excluding you, and the target, must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw or take 4d6 lightning damage on a failed save, and half as much on a successful one. Essentially, this gives this is a returning spear of lightning bolt.
That fucks so hard. Hell yeah.
Is that all you wanted to look at?
Pretty much. Anything that got eaten by the rust monster would probably not be magic.
Fair enough. Sound logic.
I appreciate you.
Happy to help a friend. Are we all right collapsing this tunnel now?
I'm down for it.
Now, it will not
I'm
stop
good.
any adept mage or really determined person from getting through, but
Well,
it's a stopgap sort of measure.
Well, when I collapse this tunnel, it'll point down to the end of the hallway. You see that? How the rocks over there are glowy? That magma deposit's gonna flood this tunnel. That's what that's gonna do.
Oh,
So whoever tries to open this tunnel back up is going to immediately be incinerated, more than likely, unless it's like a fire elemental of some kind.
Unless they happen to have like a water bucket.
No.
That's a joke. That's
Yeah.
a Minecraft joke.
a much more sound measure than I anticipated. Then that's
Oh yeah, no, this is firm dwarven technology. It's
Nobody knows
scorched
how to build a
earth.
tunnel like these people.
Exactly.
great.
Scorched earth policy. These two abominations are gonna die immediately as soon as we collapse this place. But yeah,
unfortunate, but for the best.
you guys can exit the tunnel, and then Gundren will just fucking collapse it. And you do hear a very horrible hissing noise, like flesh being seared to crisp. Well, couldn't be helped. Surly Royal, can I come up and go? Do you always keep such strange company, Lord Mithringale? Talking about Gundren.
What about that? Is who?
Lord Rockseeker seems a little crazy. If I had,
He may be eccentric, but he certainly knows his stuff.
yes,
Don't judge crazy people.
I'm not judging him. It's just he's a little terrifying. If I had,
It is wise to approach those whose expertise you are intimidated by with an open mind.
of course. Yeah, you can head deeper in if you would like.
Let's
This-
keep going.
Yeah.
Tunnel time.
Yippee! Tunnel time.
Hey, Gail, how you
Secret
feeling
tunnel.
about being underground?
Oh, awful. Very not good. Gail's doing his best to act so normal. But especially like in these narrow paths, Gail is walking directly in the middle of them and is walking quickly.
Yeah, and
So,
Leo is keeping up with you, like directly behind you, so he can be there as quickly as he can. If he is
He
needed.
would probably notice Gail's a little sweaty, which is weird because we were just in a warm room.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
we're still
tieflings
a
like
lot of,
warm.
magma. Magma's still hot though, and it'll still make you sweat.
So inside this room are massive bioluminescent mushrooms, as far as the eye can see. It appears that there is bioluminescent mushrooms and moss all over the walls. Think like the Earth Temple in Wind Waker levels of bioluminescent. And you can see there are some of the mushrooms that are like surprisingly really clean, like in the dead center of the room.
Really
Ugh.
clean. You mean
Yeah.
like picked apart from
Uh,
having like the glowy algae,
Yeah.
or just in like
Uh,
dust?
What do you mean the middle of the room? Like here, here?
Like right here.
Oh, why is that a circle still?
So would you say some sort of creature has been picking at whatever grows on these mushrooms?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think we should have tried to avoid the really weirdly clean section.
I'd like to look at the roof of this room, right above the middle.
Okay.
Looking up.
You know, Charybdis, that was a really good idea.
Is it a look? The statue.
Oh god, the piss cube's
It's another
back.
cube.
Great.
Look at
It
him.
slurps down onto the mushrooms.
I don't like that. Dog, why are you here? Why are you here?
It, much like the carrion crawler and the sturges and the rust monster, seems to await being ordered to do something. This is yet another non-natural creature that has been trained.
Yeah. Gelatinous cubes were also created by mages originally to clean like their towers and dungeons and shit.
Uh-huh.
Now, why would they want to keep the mushrooms clean? I wonder.
Would anyone like to roll nature for the mushrooms? See
Yeah.
what they do?
I would love to.
Can I try and like tell the gelatinous cube to go in the corner?
How do you order the gelatinous cube, and in what language?
Oh, alchemically created creatures. Draconic?
Sure.
That's
you
like
can try.
the language of magic.
It's like Latin. Yeah. essentially.
Yes, that's what it's written in usually, at least from what I understand. Okay, he's just gonna tell it to go and point like that way.
Good slime. Yes.
He does.
I
He
did
goes
not
over and
expect that
just
to work.
begins to eat the algae off the mushrooms. You see that the cube begins to glow. But instead of
Oh,
it just
boy.
being the green of the mushrooms, it's almost like looking at like. Have you ever seen a movie that depicts people doing psychedelics? That's what it looks like inside this cube.
Oh, that jelly's tripping ball.
Yeah. it is. These are psychedelic mushrooms.
You'll love to hear.
The algae on these
So you're
mushrooms causes people to hallucinate.
So you're saying they're not good to eat right away?
No, you'd have to prepare them, and even then,
Well, the ones in the middle, I'm sure, are better.
We probably shouldn't eat strange mushrooms that are glowing in a cave.
Yeah, but if you did, I'd go for the ones in the middle.
No, trust me. Trust me. We used to harvest these after a long day of work.
Oh yeah, you
it's
you
a
fond of
shred-
mushrooms, are you?
It's a transcendent experience, but you need to be somewhere safe, with people you know you can trust, and
You need a buddy.
yeah, you need a buddy that's not doing mushrooms. Bad times if you don't. Kobolds. Kobolds can often be trusted while you're tripping on mushrooms.
You know, speaking of kobolds, I'm actually pretty surprised we haven't seen any so far.
Why?
Because, well, this is a dragon's dungeon, isn't it?
Yes, but thus far they've employed a lot of goblins and
Uh-oh. Who'd we lose?
Uh-oh.
Somebody say kobold?
Oh my god! A kobold! Look! It's a kobold!
Why are you guys? Oh, you're fine. Welcome back.
Welcome.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us?
Hello.
Yes, I can. No,
Okay,
I
we
was
can
looking
hear
at
you.
the kobold.
This little red kobold, and he's wearing a waistcoat and like a pince nez, and he just goes, "Hello."
Hello.
Why are you folks in the mushroom cave?
we are proceeding through it, ideally.
We're
Hmm,
leaving.
Yes.
I see. And he looks over and he goes, "Gundren!" And Gundren squints. He goes,
Oh.
"Amadeus!" And the kobold goes over. He gives Gundren a hug and he goes, "You old bastard! I thought you were dead." And he goes, "No, not yet. Old bones and all." But he goes, "No wonder you folks are in the mushroom cave. You haven't eaten any without me telling me, have you, Gundren? Please don't make this another fucking Neverwinter Live DR 1398. Please."
No, officer.
And Gunner's like, no, I'm not tripping on mushrooms yet. We have a dragon to murder. He goes, oh, yeah, no, she's up north. She's in the actual well, it's not a water pit. It's not a water grotto anymore. It's a acid pit now. But yeah, she spilled a whole bunch of oil out and terraformed the grotto into just a big pool of fucking acid. It was not a fun time. We in the
Proved a
kobolds
perfectly good water product.
she did. We in the kobolds union are trying to evict her, but you know how dragons can be. We need some adventurers to do it for us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you guys here?
To evict a
Wow.
dragon.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
Follow me. Hold on, because we gotta. I didn't even realize you were the people that we called for. And Gundren's just like, the kobolds union we used to work with them. They're very good. And he goes, Josiah, get your ass out here.
I love that these guys are like Amish names.
Yeah,
God, fucking love them.
it's Josiah and Amadeus.
Okay.
And Josiah will kind of come over, and he's got like a big fucking hat, like a big brimmed hat, and he kind of walks over, and he's wearing overalls, and he's got like gardener gloves on, and he goes, "Oh, who are these people, Amadeus? Is that Gundren back there, you old bastard? How you doing, Gundren?" And Amadeus goes, "These people are gonna evict the dragon." "Oh, cool. So, couple of things we need done, actually. If someone wants to step in here to my office, I'll get you the paperwork."
Often.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And there,
Yeah,
whoever would like to go in with the kobolds.
Gil, I do believe you are more adept at paperwork than the rest of us.
Yes. left to her own devices, I believe Charybdis would just eat it.
Excuse you.
Yeah.
Do I not recall our countries having a treaty that we both signed?
Didn't your sister handle the paperwork, though, primarily?
I signed it. Would you prefer I have eaten it?
Yeah.
I believe a tooth indicator would have served as a signature because it is identifiable.
It's true. Except I run out of those teeth quickly.
The kobold kind of look between the two of you and go, "Oh, royalty, fantastic. Means I gotta up the rate. Damn it. Okay."
What's that?
Nothing. I said nothing.
Gonna have to what?
Nothing. I didn't say a damn thing. And he shoots Quincy a look like you didn't hear it. Right? You didn't hear shit.
Quincy shrugs. I don't know. I didn't hear anything.
Did I hear shit?
So I think Charybdis and Gale both heard. Both heard what he said, but he's playing it off. He is playing it off
Yeah.
like nothing was said.
Yeah,
However,
I'll play it off him.
However, it's Gale and Leo walking in at the same time, and Charybdis. So it's the immediate intimidation factor of Charybdis will murder this kobold. Leo is just kind of a menace, and then Gale will out-talk him. He will just out-negotiate this kobold.
Yeah. However, Gale is gonna look down sympathetically to the poor little kobold and say,
I doubt you were particularly expecting such an exponential rate increase, so you can just pay us what you would normally pay adventurers.
I was trying to find a retinue of like regular ass adventurers, but Amadeus just happened to come across the first ones to enter the cave in like 30 years that didn't get vaporized by the spectator.
Spectator?
Yeah, there's an old like near blind spectator that lives in the Forge of Spells. We need him evicted too. Anyway, so essentially what we'll be paying you to do is there's a group of the kobolds retinue, and you pass the well of the Forge of Spells. Pardon me, it's been a minute. And you can see kind of on the table there's a half-eaten mushroom. And then we need you to kill a fucking dragon and the spectator, obviously. Spectator is beholderkin, works for the dragon, much like the Sturges, but we've been keeping her kind of on the away from us by employing the tactical use of a carrion crawler and the gelatinous cube.
Dangerous company.
Yeah, but when you train it, they're smart little creatures. Eventually, you just gotta learn. Their language. You feed it a couple of.
And where did you? How did you come across a carrion crawler?
Well, this old asshole named Bargle used to just sell their eggs. So we bought a couple of them a few years back. Turns out he sold us a faulty one, though. One of them was a rust monster, ate a whole bunch of our equipment. Anyway.
All right.
So we're willing to pay you 300 gold pieces total for your whole group, and whatever's left in the Dragon's Hoard, and whatever's in the arsenal in the Forge of Spells.
Mm-hmm. Just random question. How much did you happen to pay for those eggs?
Just right around 100 gold pieces each.
Great, good to know. Do you have a mailing address by chance?
The Wave Echo Cave.
Of course.
He just holds up 2 thumbs.
Gail's gonna take a note to self. Have the government of Malvant reimburse these poor kobolds for the chaos that their cousin caused.
Fantastic. But yeah, you can just. This is the contract, and it is written in like very fluent cursive. Like this kobold has immaculate handwriting. You can just sign here, and it says, and it's very straightforward. It essentially says, kill the dragon, kill the spectators, save the kobolds, and you get a bunch of magic items and gold. It's very
Seems
straightforward.
amenable
straightforward
to me.
enough.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very straightforward contract. These are lawful good kobolds.
Great. Okay. I mean, Gail, okay with everyone else in the group first. Just like holler out
Yeah.
to the group,
Are we all right with killing a spectator on our way?
I'm down for it.
Sure.
So you don't have to kill it. If you can convince him to just leave, you still fulfill the contract. We said evict.
Evict, yeah.
You just gotta
Sorry.
get rid of it.
Eviction.
What happen?
Well, whatever method ends up being necessary.
Yeah, exactly.
It seems everyone's down.
Here, and he'll kind of toddle his way over here and come back with a box full of superior health potions.
Mm-hmm.
Here's
Yeah.
10
Oh.
potions.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And he just kind of sets them in Quincy's arms.
Okay.
Quincy, you now have a
Quincy's now
box
hold
of
it.
10 superior health potions.
It's almost like I never changed my characters. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Gail will sign the paperwork with like, on behalf of the Dawnblades, blah 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 blah,
Yeah.
etc.
If you want to know what a superior health potion does, it's in the important house rules page. And you can see exactly what it does.
If it goes up by 2, and
It's-
wouldn't that be 44?
It's 8d4 plus 12. Because you have a healing potion, or a potion of healing, a potion of greater healing, and a potion of superior healing. And the potion of superior healing is 8d4 plus 12.
Yeah. I guess I'll walk this outside while they finish up signing, I guess.
But yeah, you guys sign the kobold's gambit essentially, and then they pay you in advance with health potions. With health potions that are worth like
Awesome.
100 gold each.
Oh, are these irregular health potions?
Yeah, they're superior. They're potions of superior healing.
Yeah.
They're 8d4 plus 12 healing potions.
Oh well, you know.
And the
Is Quincy just gonna hold on to him?
Yeah, he's gonna look real awkward until, like, they have a place to put these.
you could so one of the other things that I will tell you as a heads up, if you go through the grease, you can get to the spectator faster. But and you can go around, that is an option. It's a much longer way. And there's a minotaur skeleton in that main dining hall. But I think if you kill the dragon, the skeletons will like not be alive anymore.
Sorry, the skeletons were alive to begin with. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they'll like come to life and attack people who enter the dining hall. That's why we hadn't gone and gotten our brethren yet. We were in the process of making a bridge back to the from the lava pits, but we haven't finished that yet.
And did I hear you correctly? You said through the grease?
Yeah, and he'll like lead you outside into this giant fucking pool of oil that's just in the center of the dungeon. Yeah, the fucking black dragon left it here.
Charming.
Why?
Presumably because she thought we were gonna set people on fire for her. Because some kobolds like to serve big dragons, not us. Fuck that lady. She's a bitch.
Fire this deep in the cave.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were stupid or something. That shit will
Alright.
explode. That is crude oil.
Okay, so treacherous crossing.
Here,
All
here.
skeletons.
Yeah, it's either go through the crude oil or fight a bunch of skellies.
Either way, there's a spectator at the end of the path.
Yeah, so, and he'll like pull out a little map and he'll go, see, if you go through this path, and here, we'll give you some towels. And he like hands you a bunch of towels. That way you can wipe yourselves down from the grease. And then...
You have a bag of holding, right, Kale?
I can prestidigitate us. We have no need for these. It's all right. Thank you,
okay.
though.
We usually just have to kind of slide through it like penguins.
That is an adorable image. Thank you, Belle.
You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. We just tend to slide through it like penguins to get to the other office. But yeah, if you go directly across here and then take a left, you'll get to the spectator. But if you go directly right and then turn left again, that's where you'll get to the dragon's lair.
Oh, wonderful. Very close together.
Yeah. So.
I guess depends on what we want to deal with first.
Well, here's my suggestion, right? If you can evict the spectator without combat, you can get the magic items that are inside that room. And then you can go fucking fight that lady with magic items.
Mm-hmm. I mean, works out.
Yeah. Do you guys happen to know the dragon's name? We do. But do you know her, like, name?
No.
Do we?
You do not. You do not know her name.
Is it
No, we
Brian?
don't know her name.
Her name is Aiko Ildred.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with that name?
A little bit. Hold on,
Care to elaborate?
Not really right now.
Yeah, she kind of looks
you
like my
have-
friend here, actually. When she's in, like, her humanoid form. She kind of looks like him.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy how it happens. Anyway, we should be going now. We have our plans, we have things to do. It's been great. Thank you for your help.
So stress.
Okay.
Quincy,
thank
I need
you.
your signature on the contract, actually.
Yeah, actually,
since you're the newest member.
we do need you to sign this.
Sure.
Nope,
okay.
this way. In here.
This right here is like a sheer drop. Just as a heads
okay.
up. Like, do
Yeah.
not walk here.
All right.
Okay, Gail's gonna close
Yeah.
the door.
Yeah.
Wait, that's my office. Damn it. Don't worry, we'll get,
Just a
we'll get
moment.
the lock picked. This is what it is. You do hear the jingling of the lock. But you have time before these kobolds deftly get this door open.
Quincy, if you have information, now is the time. We're going to need
Well, that-
all we know to be shared about this foe that we face in advance.
Mhm. Well, she's wearing my dead sister's face, so write that down.
Oh.
And her name.
She's not your sister, though.
You're not in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Quincy and
My bad.
Quincy and Gale are in the kobolds
I
office
see.
as the kobolds
Gail
are
asked the
trying
same
to-
question though.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
What? No, you're good. So is the question?
But she's not your sister, right?
No. My sister died in a dragon attack that killed my whole family. So.
I mean, there is powerful necromancy that could have potentially. Are you certain?
I am fairly certain that
Right. Are you
that I attended a funeral for my entire family.
okay? So clearly, there's some kind of connection between Black Dragon and you. And if you can think
it's
of
the very
anything,
same- it's the same one that killed my whole family.
and you're sure of this.
Yes. As sure as I am the sun is in the sky, as sure as I am that the grass is green.
As sure as you are that the kobolds unlocked the door.
as sure as I am that these kobolds are unlocking the door right now.
The
So
half-
yeah, I'm
apologies. I must have accidentally locked it behind me.
But yeah, you want information?
Let's get that signed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's get that signed.
Okay.
Sure,
good.
yeah, I'll sign your
no.
paper.
Yeah, we gotta get paperwork properly signed before we can do anything. But yeah, have any enlightening conversations in here while our door was locked?
Just talking about family matters.
Oh well, you two don't look related, but that makes sense. Sometimes tieflings can be born into non-tiefling families. Tell me you weren't a third son in Minza Berenzon or anything. Like, that would have been terrible.
No, that would have been awful. God, I'm sure glad that I'm not.
Yeah, that would have been bad. There's a reason most kobolds stay away from that place.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Anyway, have a thank you, and here's 150 gold up front for your service.
Hold up. I'm gonna insight Quincy. What was that
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, hang on. Hang on.
Kobold
Hang on here, boy.
exposition.
What? So are you inciting Quincy or these guys?
Quincy.
Quincy, you rolled 2
No,
GM.
on purpose.
Okay.
On purpose. 14. I don't know. Maybe he's just stressed because of the sister thing. Maybe that's why he's being weird.
Yeah. And Menza Berenzon, that's in the Underdark, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the stronghold of Lolth, the Queen of Darkness, a city that is primarily a matriarchy. Typically, you can roll history.
Cool, yeah.
I've lived pretty much above ground most of the time.
With
so,
a 13, you would be able to know, based around the thing you were talking about, that Menza Berenzon has a policy that every third son is immediately killed.
But yeah, I would love to stay here and chat, but we've got several things to take care of, so.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Also, some of you looked kind of fucked up, and this one, Amadeus will kind of come outside. Some of you guys look a little fucked up. So come here. I got something for you. And he pulls out a staff. And it's got this big green crystal on the top of it, and he rubs it, kind of like a genie's lamp. And then he strikes it on the ground, and a wave of green kind of falls over the group. And you guys are effectively you have the benefits of a long rest.
So Quincy, how many siblings do you have?
Just chasing him around.
How many siblings do I have? I don't know if that's important. I think
Right
I
now
have
you have none. Right now you have
Curious.
none.
I mean, I have 0 siblings right now. They're all dead, so.
Right now.
Leo,
How many did you have?
Leo just kind of comes over and goes, Mithrin Gale, it's probably a sore subject around the discussion of the dragon that apparently...
Yes. I'm trying to get to know our newest member.
Yeah, but maybe a little heavy-handed, my dear.
Gundren's on top of me. I can't move.
Would you
Hide
prefer a
behind the
more
door.
delicate approach?
One behind the door.
Hides behind the very wide dwarf.
Also, would Gale have taken the health potions for the bag folding, by the way?
Or is
Would
Quincy
you
just
have wanted him
carrying a
to?
box around of healing potions? So
before
the point of like giving you the box was so that you could hand them out to people, essentially.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, everybody. What there's like
Where
1,
did
2,
I
3,
put?
4.
Where did I put? Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4,
Hero's
5,
way back
6,
there.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, everyone should get 1 health potion, including the NPCs.
Nah, you do not need to give them to the NPCs.
Just 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I take
4, 6, 8.
if I take 1.
So
How do you split
you
tab
got
between
12. You got
princess people?
12 potions.
Okay.
Not 10.
Okay.
I'm retconning it
everybody-
so that everybody can get 2.
Yay! 2 greater health potions. Yippee!
Superior.
But yeah, no.
Superior
superior,
health
okay.
potions. Greater health potions
Yeah, no.
are weaker than the superior ones.
Yeah, no. Quincy is already moving on and letting those two talk, using Leo as a
yeah.
convenient getaway.
Yeah, they're not quietly discussing things in a way that seems like it might be arguing to outsiders.
It's Leo essentially going, Mithrin Gale, you can ask him when we get back to the village. Right now, it's probably a sore subject, especially
Right
being
now, it's
that
relevant, unfortunately.
I'm aware, but those walls were very thin, and we could all hear what you were saying.
Gail would have spoken quietly
Yeah.
or
but
used message
Quincy
or something.
Quincy wasn't speaking quietly.
Yeah, fair
Quincy
enough.
was not.
Yeah, we could all hear what Quincy was saying. If the dragon's using his dead sister's face, probably not a great idea to ask him about his siblings right away, my dear.
And there was the other thing. Fine.
Listen, I love you. You're great.
I'm going to ask later.
Yes, that's fine. Just not right now.
I mean, to be honest, when we get to the dragon, I'm sure plot stuff will come up anyway. Anyway, into the thick of it, which is just oil.
Yeah. So Charybdis, you do get the benefits of a
What the
long
heck?
rest.
Oh, perfect.
Why is that
It's-
there?
Why is
I'm
that?
just gonna walk with this guy. I'm gonna walk with this guy. We're cool. He's not asking me questions about my dead siblings. I love Gale so much, genuinely in my heart. And I know he just wants information.
Yeah, he just wants to
wait.
know.
I'm not moving into the oil just yet. I need to stick back with the kobolds for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, Gundren
Oh,
will
yeah.
go first. Gundren will go first. He fears
I need to
nothing.
talk to you. I need to talk to the kobolds about something.
Okay. Kobolds come up.
I'm gonna like lean to the side to see how far away they are, then turn to them. You said it was crude oil, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
You got any containers in there?
Yeah, we got some drums. Why?
Cool.
You looking to buy?
How much of that crude oil could I get for 5 platinum pieces?
5 platinum, you say? That's the real shiny one,
Correct.
right? Yeah, that's the real shiny one. I don't know. We might have 3 drums. No.
I'll
2 drums. No,
Nope.
3 drums.
I'll take the 3 drums, and just gonna put the 5 platinum in their hands.
They're both very excited. They're like, oh yes, shiny. And fucking Amadeus comes up, puts it in a like a lockbox, comes back, locks the door behind him. We'll get you the crude oil in 3 to 5 days.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
No problem. Have a good day. But yeah, Gundren moves across and is fine. There are no traps.
Okay.
Everything is fine.
You're just covered in oil now.
Yeah, you're just gross.
Ugh.
Except for Hero, who flies over the oil and does not get covered in it.
I feel like there's a terrible sense of foreboding from this direction.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, there is definitely a horrible sense of foreboding from the direction of the dragon's lair. There is also a small like storeroom building here, and then on the left is the pathway that the kobold spoke of, where the spectator lies.
Speaking of spectators, how much do we know about them?
Roll Arcana.
16?
So spectators are beholderkin. They're lesser, not as powerful, slightly less intelligent, but beholderkin. Typically, you can definitely talk to a spectator. They will listen. They are less prone to immediately attacking as their more powerful cousins, and they're not as paranoid.
Okay, good to know.
Gundren seems to be just walking straight toward the spectator.
Okay, all right,
Gundren.
we're going.
Are you certain you want to go first?
Yeah, no, I got this. Hey,
No,
Larry!
Oh.
Spectator floats over. Gundren, you old bastard, how long have you... Listen, I've been standing at my post for 10 fucking decades. What are you doing? He goes, listen, it's been a minute. I know it has. My father employed you, I know. However, you are dismissed. Your duties are done. Your watch is over. Thank you. I was taking gold from that dragon, but I was literally taking gold from the dragon for doing the thing that your family paid me to do eons ago. So really all I was doing was taking her money. Got it. You are dismissed. Is there anything else we should know about the dragon? He goes, yes. So, people, I heard it talking to someone in the I don't know if she was talking to herself or whatever, but I heard her talking to someone with a female voice inside the cave. You know, the cave's not called Wave Echo Cave for nothing. So just be aware. Who are your friends? Hello, my name is Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm tired.
Hello.
Also, I'll be right back again.
Fair enough. Is it cool if we come in?
Yeah,
Is
no,
it
come on in. I don't have my tea set anymore. The kobolds took it. But yeah.
Would you like one?
No. I can get one when I leave. It'll be fine. Welcome to the Forge of Spells. I used to be a tour guide. And he just kind of floats over and starts explaining what the Forge of Spells does. So this is an arcane mechanism.
Gonna follow wrong.
This is an arcane mechanism that creates magical items. It's a very powerful and potent magic source that pulls directly from the weave to create items of wondrous type. It is a marvel of artifice and engineering, and I have been its custodian for the past 100 years.
Has it not seen use for the past 100 years?
Yeah, no, since the Rockseeker family let this place fall into decay, essentially.
Looking back at Gundren like, ooh, oh, okay. Just gonna take that old man?
Lorraine is staring at everything here like a child in a fire fire
shop?
station.
Oh, Gail too. Absolutely.
Kid in a candy store.
Uh-huh.
And fucking Gundren just goes, listen, it was not my fault. It was my grandfather. Larry here was hired by my father, and my grandfather opened the mine and built the forge.
So, I have a question. Fucking Quincy raises his hand.
Yes, young drow boy. How can I help you? This is Larry, the spectator.
Yeah, I fucking love him so much. You said you heard the dragon talking to somebody else. Did you catch what they were talking about, or?
No, I caught a name. I told the kobolds the name, but the kobolds seemed to think it was just the dragon talking to herself. Aiko? Yeah.
Okay.
Drow
Sick.
lady, from what I can tell from the look of her.
Yeah. Looks kind of like me.
Eerily so, actually. Are you related?
Yeah.
So when the Forge of Spells was still in operation, how was it run?
So yes, and he'll
Lorraine
float
was
over
about
here.
to ask the same
He'll
thing.
float over here. So you pour in the rock salt that you get from magma, the magma rock, directly into the forge, and he comes over here and he like pushes down on the bellows with his full form, and it blows out this concentrated weave from the bellows. It's concentrated magic energy from the tip of the bellows, and the forge like lights. And so
That's so cool.
you then put in one of these molds, and he like gestures to a mold with a few different things in it. Or you put in an item that you want to be enchanted, and then bam! Magic item. Like I have this pocket watch, and he'll like pull out a pocket watch. It can stop time.
It can stop
Crazy.
time.
Yeah. My cousin Xanathar made it for me.
Your cousin Xanathar.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is back when he still lived in the bowels of Undermountain, though. This is before he was a big shot. Stop talking to me. Thinks he's too good for Larry.
Gail's gonna ask 1,000,001 questions.
He will answer them in kind. Like if you write them down, I
Lorraine
will
is
answer.
following suit. She's asking about the specific build of the fucking thing.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I
she's
don't
asking
quite,
about the mechanism.
I don't
He's
quite
asking
know,
about the magic.
I don't quite know how it was built. You'd have to ask the eldest of the Rock Seekers. Currently Gundren is the eldest of the Rock Seekers. Yeah, no, the Rock Seeker family had some magical form of enchantment, and you see Gundren like slowly walking away, like he's like, "Oh no, my family secrets. They're going to find them out. Not if I don't tell them."
Can you just gonna stare at him leaving? Alright, bye! Bye, buddy!
Dagno, we gotta get
They
out
won't
of
be
here.
going far. We can ask later.
Dagno, we gotta get out of here. The Tiefling is trying to figure out how the forge works.
God forbid we. God forbid we.
gonna
use the
turn to
really
Larry.
cool forge back in-
How fragile is it?
Oh, it's not. And he shoots it with a wounding ray, which does like 12d8 force damage. Not a scratch.
Okay, so if I can get into it, I can have a look inside.
I wouldn't
Getting
suggest
into
that.
it seems bad.
Have you ever touched concentrated weave before, like with your bare hands?
I wasn't gonna touch
Can we?
the weave.
That's what's inside the forge.
Yeah, but I can stare at it from a distance. It's called studying.
You gotta get
So
up.
what does
on
happen
top.
if you stick your hand in it?
And he grabs what appears to be the corpse of a carrion crawler and just throws it in, and it vaporizes. That.
For the sake of science.
Yeah, see? And he gestures to
No,
the fact
that's-
that he's missing an eye stalk. Trust me, I tried. It was not a good time. It was very painful. I can't confuse people anymore.
You'd think you would just.
I can't confuse people anymore.
I'm glad you guys like Larry the Spectator.
I want more of him.
Oh, you could always hire him
want
to
more
work.
of
You could always
Larry.
hire him to work for you in your mansion.
Yeah.
He is
That's
now
not a
her
bad idea.
librarian.
I say go for it.
Hey, Larry, I have a question for you.
Yes, how may I help you, young boy that looks like the dragon?
Just call me Quincy. Flame Quincy or Quincy. Either one's fine.
Oh, you work for the Flaming Fist. Fuck you, I'm not a snitch.
I am not asking you to snitch. God bites me in the ass when I introduce myself like that.
What are you, a
I
narc?
I'm here to take care of the. I'm here with these people to take care of the dragon.
So
And then
yes, you're
also-
a narc. I'm teasing.
Okay.
How may I help you?
Quincy probably, I think visually on his face, looks like he's fucking going through it right now. If you do you have anything lined up after this?
No, my prospects have just kind of been this for the last 100 years. I was thinking retirement.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, that's
Maybe
fair.
a nice library somewhere far, far away from here.
Oh, far
How about a
from
library
here.
close by?
Is
In a
there
mansion?
sunlight?
Or under the
Ooh,
sea?
A mansion? Ooh,
Yeah.
ocean. That one. Sold.
Damn.
Sold,
Okay. Sniped.
Sniped.
Well, Melvont is near the coast as well.
Pardon? You work for you? So, do you work for those two pretty ladies that rule Melvont?
That
Oh
used
no.
to. Yes,
Used to.
they are my
Oh,
parents.
no. Oh. What happened?
But
to
I
them?
believe you would get along swimmingly with the new head high warden. His name is Ken. He's a necromancer. He does a lot of inventing of spells, and there is a very large library there.
He looks at Charybdis. Can you make a better offer?
You've got the Library of Kelvin Blackstaff, or you've got
Oh,
the
fuck it,
Library
sold.
of the
Nope,
Golden Pearl
that old
Kingdom.
bastard.
No.
That old bastard owes me money.
It's a bidding
Damn
war
it.
for Larry.
Yeah,
It's a bidding war for Larry.
Charybdis has won. Charybdis straight won that
Sorry.
bidding war.
Well, I suppose that just means I'll have to visit someday.
Guess you'll just have to get better library flexes.
I have curated most of that library myself. Okay, it's not my fault. Kelvin's been alive since time immemorial.
I know, right? Fucking cheater he is. She is? They is.
They are.
They
You both get a sending. I am not that old. Stop talking about me like I'm dead.
They were.
They get no response. But Gale rolls his eyes.
Oh my god.
So Charybdis could see that.
Yeah, Charybdis can see it.
What do I see?
Gale rolls his eyes.
Oh,
Descending. That's it.
that's fine.
But yeah. Sick.
Someone should let the kobolds know that the spectator's gone.
So here's my question:
Yes.
do you guys search the Forge of Spells?
Most
Absolutely.
certainly. Forger's spell sounds rad as
I
hell.
will tell you what you find in the Forge of Spells. So, on a pair of stands near the forge, you find two sets of equipment. One of them is a robe and cowl that make up what appear to be a battle mage's garment. The cowl and garb of the battle mage, which you guys have access to. The cowl of the battle mage gives resistance to acid, cold, and lightning damage. And then the garb of the battle mage has you have dex bonus of +2 to AC. Essentially, it's a +2 set of light armor that gives AC 14 plus dexterity modifier and weighs 13 pounds. Garb worn by the battle mages of Candlekeep. Made from tough but flexible leather, this armor is reinforced with close set rivets and enchanted spider's silk. And it is magic users and anyone who would not typically be proficient with armor can wear this armor because it was enchanted to be able to do so. The other thing that you find is the armor of Icarus. This half plate was worn by a noble hero from the city of Icewind Dale. As a bonus action, you can cause the armor to sprout 2 wings. The wings give you a flying speed of 40 foot and less for 10 minutes. You can change the look and feel at will once this property has been used. It can't be used again until the next dawn.
Yeah, Gale is immediately going to the Candlekeep Battle Mage garb and is nerding out over it.
The next thing that you find is known as the Dwarven Thrower. Weapon, Warhammer. It is a dwarf. It can be used by dwarves or a creature attuned to a dwarf, a belt of dwarven kind. You gain a +3 attack bonus to and damage rolls made with this magic weapon, etc., etc. You guys can kind of see what that does. I don't. That one's just kind of a lot of technical jargon. Also, along with it is a belt of dwarven kind. And then, Quincy.
Hi. What's up?
You find a sheath laid across what should be, have a sword in it. And you get this feeling, kind of looking at it, that you've seen the sheath before.
Uh-huh.
This is the sheath of Morientar, the Darkness Slayer.
Picking that up, yoink.
This is
Mine.
the sheath of your family's ancestral sword.
Yeah, he's just gonna pick it up and put it in his bag. He's not gonna say shit. That's his shit, dog.
Those are the things that you find here. Would anyone like the half-plate armor of Icarus?
I have an
Wants to
idea,
fly.
but yeah. Well, Ashton doesn't wear armor, does it? Because monk.
Nope.
Yeah,
This
he
it'd
can.
be super duper emo if Gale took it.
The armor of Icarus.
Yes.
Yeah, because
I was
Can't
thinking.
wear armor either because you've got stuff for a blade singer that means you can't wear it, can't you?
I was thinking Leo could have it, maybe. That would be emo too, for
Yeah.
different
That would also
reasons.
be emo. Hey, Leo.
it wouldn't. So no, that would actually give Leo back his wings, which would be great.
It would make me emo. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally okay. What is he currently wearing?
He's wearing the armor that Gale had made for him after the helmet debacle.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what kind it is.
I believe it's just full plate, maybe?
Yeah, so this would be a downgrade for him, but he could fly.
I mean, I bet we could always make more and put it together and make it a full suit.
Mm-hmm. You'd have to leave it at the Forge of Spells and keep forging it. But yeah, you could.
Perhaps we could hire someone to do that.
Like kobolds. Or Gundren.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Gundren comes back. I heard hire. Did I hear money?
Oh, hi. Welcome back.
Money.
If you're interested.
I'm gonna look over at the Bell of Dwarvenkind, stop Gale for a minute. Wait a second before we offer anything. And I'm just gonna with my eyes point at the Bell of Dwarvenkind. Do you know what that does?
I have an inkling. Yes.
Yeah. So.
Are
so
you
we
suggesting?
wait.
All right. Are you sure?
Positive.
I'm just gonna put that in the magic items so everybody can see the description of your belt of dwarven
There's a
kind.
certain thing about Bell of Dwarvenkind.
I am not familiar enough with the Belt of Dwarvenkind, but I have a
Oh,
suspicion as to what Lorraine is suggesting.
Bell of
you go.
Dwarvenkind makes you have advantage on persuasion checks against dwarves.
I believe it also lets you speak Dwarvish.
Yeah.
Dwarvish gives you a beard and a little bit stronger, or Constitution, one of the two.
Constitution.
It's-
And
You
there's a
have to
50%
attune to it
chance
first,
that
though.
each
You can
day.
see what it does in the Discord
Yeah.
thing.
You have to attune to it first, though, and that takes a minute. So.
It takes like
Okay.
30 minutes. Yeah.
No. All right. Yeah, I forgot about that part. Okay. Yeah, Gale would look at it and then shrug, and then just go up to Gundren here and shake his hand enthusiastically.
Would you be willing to be hired on to create a full set of plate from this half plate set so far?
Yep. You do know this is like a famous person's armor, right?
Yes. But they left it here, so
He like looks down. He looks up at you and looks at the armor and squints. Ah, fuck it. 10 platinum pieces.
I will have the Kingdom of Melvont reimburse you.
Okay. I want that in writing after you kill that dragon. Dagna, get over
Naturally,
here.
of course.
We got some work to do. He takes the plate. He puts it in the forge. Dagna like wheels over some of the salt and some iron and some steel and a bunch of like gold. We're gonna be at this a while, so you folks can go on and get rid of that dragon for us.
Okay. Alright.
I would like to get you guys into the dragon's lair and have a scene before the dragon
Yeah.
fight, if you folks would
Yeah.
not mind.
Yoink. I'm chucking it. I'm chucking my little boy. I'm gonna wait.
I'm
not gonna run
taking
ahead.
notes. Feel free to move me.
Got it?
Picks up Gale, carries him along
Whoa!
Yeah. Leo.
while he's taking notes.
Leo, we'll take him from Charybdis.
There you go.
Yeah. This is not a yippee moment, but
Not for you. No, it isn't.
Need to
Ooh,
be
I like this.
reminded.
I like this water grotto, or formerly water grotto.
Yeah, it's currently acid. All of this is acid. Standing in like knee deep in the water grotto not quite in the acidic part yet, but like there is a portion of it that's like that's water still. Is a tall drow woman. She looks very similar to Quincy. And she'll turn and
Unfortunately.
smile at Quincy and go, "Hello, dear brother."
Okay, hold on. Hang on, gang. As I am thinking, as I grab this. I didn't mean to roll that to GM.
Uh-huh.
He's cool. He doesn't say anything. He's not gonna say jack shit. He knows
Quincy,
this
Quincy, what's
this
wrong?
couldn't be her.
Oh, I see. Geishon, and she gestures, and then out of the fucking water, or out of the acid, comes the dragon?
What the fuck? I think that's like the first word out of his actual mouth is what the fuck.
Yeah, Aiko will approach. Dear brother, come, don't be shy.
Why? Why?
Why what?
Gestures to the fucking dragon?
Oh, she saved my life.
Okay. I thought you were dead?
Well, I was for a little while, and I got better. By the time I
Do
went
you
home,
hear?
you weren't there.
If I was, I would have done something if I was home, but I wasn't.
Exactly. So, neither was I.
Okay. It's your
The dragon comes
ally.
closer.
I want to look at stress things.
What-
Hold on. Oops. I want to look at the stress.
What's wrong, Quincy? Not happy that I
Mm.
brought your sister back.
It. I think. Hold on, I gotta roll a d6 plus 4 real quick, gang. Hang on. This man
Monstrous
is
stress.
this man's having his face is undergoing a visual journey right now, and it's not good. What is it? Fucking d6 plus 4 or d8? I have it pulled up.
Rain is
It's a-
just gonna.
It's a d6. Alright. If I wasn't rolling, I'd be like, just put this boy at his. What's that? I was at 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Wait, what's 5 plus 9?
14.
14.
Okay. My brain was like, put this man at his middle part. I'm like, no, I'm sure he'll get here by the end of it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Besides, you definitely don't need to be going into a adult black dragon fight
No.
with an affliction.
No,
That
I
is a
can't say
quick
I'm.
way to die.
I'm sorry. It's very jarring when your family that you thought was all dead, one of them is alive, brought back by the same dragon that killed them.
Oh,
So
you think I killed your family? Oh, that's sweet. I'm flattered. Honestly, I am. But no,
Uh-huh.
no, it was not me. Unfortunately, it was one of my offspring.
fucking added unfortunately to that sentence. This man is, I think,
if your family had died by my hands, they would have died a quicker death. Would have been far less
Mhm.
painful.
Uh-huh. Okay. Sick. That's off. Okay. I think both of his hands are fucking fists right now. This man's
White
going
knuckle.
through it.
White
Yeah.
knuckle.
Yeah. He's white knuckling this shit. He's not having a good time. I'm glad to see he'll look at his sister, his actual sister, which he didn't know was a possible thing. I'm glad you're alive and not dead, and also not what I thought you were, which is relieving at least.
Yes, I am glad to see you alive too, Quincy. It is unfortunate that you won't be for very long. And the dragon will cast Gate, and just to let Aiko leave.
Great.
Unless
Counterspell? Are you counterspell?
I don't know. Should I?
Do it.
Would Gale do it? Does Gale want to?
I thought we were just going to be exploring today. I didn't prepare that spell. I didn't prepare a lot of combat spells. I like for one target.
Okay, so what were you thinking of, then? Were you
No,
thinking of
I was thinking of counterspell, but I'm now looking at my spells and realizing, oh shit.
So
I was expecting exploration to take longer.
Aiko does get away, but what I will do is we will cut session here, where you guys are about to go into a fucking dragon fight, and because you guys got the effects of a long rest from the kobold's stick, you can in fact redo your spells before next session.
Yay.
That way you're not fucked.
Yeah, because we did get like a long rest effectively earlier.
Yes.
Yeah. It'd be great to not have stone shape in the fight against the dragon. I don't think that's going to be much help.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be surprised. Terrain manipulation is really effective, and
It's
this bitch
5
can't
foot
fly.
by 5 foot area.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a very small area. It's a much less effective spell than most people think.
I will also
You
say.
can probably start a cave in.
I will also say, the cave ceiling is about 300 feet high.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Nope.
You are not safe from the dragon flying. But that also means, being that there's an outlet to the surface, the dragon is also not immune to other flying creatures, such as griffins, one of the only natural predators of the dragon.
Hey, baby, question.
Yes.
Did the resurrection change any of Ega's features?
She looks paler, like a
Okay.
corpse.
Yeah. Okay, sick. For science and for no particular other reason.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. We're gonna go ahead and end session here. How are you guys feeling about the session and what the things that you've discovered?
Awesome. Super rad.
Okay, so 2 people need a hug.
Yep. Yep.
Crying is a free action,
Yes,
and
it is.
as soon as Quincy gets into a safe space, he's gonna have a cry about it.
Good. Good.
This will be a safe space soon because the dragon's not going to be alive.
Because Ashton's gonna beat it to death.
God, you thought that was me? Nah, bitch, that was my kid. That's my child.
Yeah, that was my offspring.
God, fucked up. It's like, okay, you know what? It's fine. I can handle that. I can kind of handle this dragon. It's just copying my sister. What do you mean that's my actual sister?
Yep.
The
Yep.
fuck you mean
There's
by
a
that?
reason Gail asked, hey, are you sure?
That's what he believed full-heartedly. He was like, yeah, no, that's definitely my
Gail,
fake
a
sister.
wizard is like, hey, consider necromancy?
Gundren, a cleric, consider necromancy. Because resurrection,
Look.
the spell, is still necromancy.
Okay, but I want you to put yourself in his shoes of like,
Oh, yeah.
surely,
No. Absolutely makes
surely,
sense.
Yeah.
However.
Listen, I can't wait until the rest when Gail rocks up to fucking Quincy go, hey dog, what's up? What's good?
You know
Hey,
what? You know
so-
what I can't wait for.
Sister, right?
You know what I can't wait for with this particular arc. There is going to be a moment. I'm not gonna tell you guys when, but there is going to be a moment when you guys can change the trajectory of a character's life, like whole life. And when that
No pressure.
happens, it can be changed for the better or the worse, and you've already started down that path.
What, the
The
worst?
better or the worst path?
You don't know, and I'm not gonna tell you.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
I would like to
Uh,
know.
So I'm gonna talk less, but also you can't know. I understand, like I get it though. I fully understand. I also may or may not be like, hey, what if I just drew these siblings together? It'd be so cute.
It would
Not at
be.
all
It would
fucked up.
be. It would be so cute and not at all fucked up. I would like to see eventually updated art of all of your characters with all your cool new shit.
Yeah.
But
But
tonight
it's like, hey, bro.
will have to be we'll have to end tonight's session on a cliffhanger. Oh, the sorrow. Oh, the tragedy. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We will not be raiding tonight because I'm exhausted. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.
Good
Fuck
night.
you, Dad.
Fuck you, dude.